Yorkasaw, welcome back to Illusion of Time. In the last episode, we restored Lance's memory. We visited our cousin Neil, who then decided to accompany us, along with one of his inventions, and we were sucked up, or teleported up, however you want to say it, when we visited the Nazca Plains into the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, which was flying in the sky above the Nazca Plains, two completely different parts of the world. But anyway, after we were rescued from there by Neil, as we fell to our doom, we landed on his plane, and then the plane crashed into the ocean. So where are we now? We are now in the Seaside Palace. So, we've ended up over here, and as a result, let's find out what's going on, because some really weird things were happening. Those weird things primarily being the fact that everything seems rather incorporeal at the moment. Like, here's a skeleton. And of course he's behind the pillar there, but you can just see his arm there. Even if I touch it, no damage occurs. So, what's going on? A sign of life from the right-hand room? We're all alone. Where are our friends? Well, here's Kara, or the ghost of Kara. Has she spotted me? No. No, she's walking away. Speak to me. Will. Where? Where is it? Where is what, Kara? And I don't think... Well, maybe she does know. But it's a bit hard to tell. Anyway, we have the first of the rituals from here. And this is annoying me already. That's a bit better. So there goes the jewel. So, all of our friends appear to be in ghostly forms, just like that skeleton. I could hear a soft voice from somewhere. This is the palace of vampires. The fountain in this palace produces demons continuously. Okay, so... vampires under the ocean. Oh! Okay, you're also, a ghost of a skeleton, as are you. Now, we skipped a floor just before. Sign of life from the left-hand room? It's Eric! Or the ghost of Eric. What is this place? Dark and lonely. Mother, save me. Well... I think your mother's too busy nursing her sore back, Eric. Down here. Another red jewel. They're everywhere. So, I really love the water graphics here. It's really well done. But we just keep going down and down. So we go down these stairs. Soft voice from somewhere says, in the basement of the castle. Castle, I thought it was a palace, but anyway, is a strange fountain. The stone is there. Hurry! Hurry! Who is talking to me? And why do they want me to do all the things? Oh! We just found Lily! Ah! Hey! You scared me. I practically had a heart attack. I saw Eric in the other room, but something's strange. His body is half transparent. I can see through it. And he seems to be unconscious, as if his spirit is lost. Let's stick together. We don't know what will happen. So she turns into a flower, and will basically be accompanying us for the rest of this time. For quite a while at least. So... I'll borrow your pocket for a while. Well, let's go. I agree, Lily. Let's go. And just notice I'm up to 510 dark jewels there. So what's this way? No other rooms. Now down here is a dead end. Nothing there. So that leaves this door here, which is actually a flight of stairs. Alright, let's go in this door here, which is another flight of stairs. The soft voice again. The purification stone. In the castle. Yes. Okay, I get it. I'm working on it. What's along here? So I've got a door down there. Is there another one here? Nope. That's our door. And it's getting darker and darker outside as we go deeper and deeper. So now we're in a different section. It's a little bit brighter, maybe. Got this long flight of stairs down. Okay. This guy is real. Very real. As is this one. In fact, they're coming up on the radar. Now, that is a sort of a puddle. And unfortunately, I seem to have forgotten its name, and here I am opening the back of the map with the monster chart on it to find out that one was called a scuttle. How original. But what's up here? Coffins. Well, I mean, this is the Palace of the Vampires, but this one's open. Does this mean something's never been in it, or does it mean that someone's escaped? I can't seem to open the lid. Lily speaks from his pocket. Wait a minute. Isn't there a hole in the coffin? I could get in through the hole. I better have a look. So in she goes. Opens it up. Strange. There's a key fastened inside this coffin. No wonder it didn't open. But apparently, well, she didn't say there was any occupant. So what about this one? Okay. In you go, Lily. I hope there's nothing bad in here. I found a strange stone inside this coffin. Oh? With a fanfare, we have the purification stone. The one that voice has been telling us about. Thank you very much, Lily. So now we just have to find this fountain. Oh, and I've got these guys. I think they're called slippers. But really all they do is just fall about and bounce about, be erratic, and be annoying. But there's a chest up here. Another red jewel. And here's the purification stone. The purify stone, apparently. Nothing happens. So what else have we got here? Oh. That's a way forward. It's back here. So let's go down. Now. It's getting very dark outside and oh dear. Now I've done it. Well, we're not going to get any power from this. Oh, we found Lance and Neil. Or their ghosts. And Neil also has zombie noises. Oh. Well, you went there before. They're all back. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter if I don't kill them. Because, I mean, there's no reward. But that kind of hurt. That took away 3 hit points. Now I think... So we'll go, yep. Whoa! It's a strange fountain! Could there be a connection between this and the rock? Yes. Yes, there is. And apparently there's more chambers out there. But look how black the water is. The stone began to glow, then disappeared into the spring. And with some flashes of light, the darkened water is made clear once again. So now that we've purified the dark fountain... Oh, there's a person. Saved! Thank you! I was brought to this palace from Frisia and changed into a demon. Lily says, What? All the demons we saw before were human beings? I now know what it feels like to be close to death. Death is terrifying. I wonder if the animals we eat feel the same way I felt right before death. This game throws the philosophical questions at you. And Lance and Eric have... Not Lance and Eric, Lance and Neil have gone. A slaver. We were labor traders, arrested for the crime of buying and selling human beings. But the party officials sold us to a vampire. I can't believe it. And then what's up here? Nothing. Oh. Well. This is the result of being tempted by a beautiful woman. A nice guy asked me, so I followed him. I don't trust men. So they were allured possibly by the vampires. The man sleeping in this coffin is surely a vampire. They're plotting something. Well, I don't think he's asleep right now. I think he's gone somewhere else. Ooh, wonder what'll happen if we encounter it. A vampire couple lives in the coffins. They bring people here, turn them into demons, and use them for labor. Okay, but what sort of labor? Maybe building the palace. This palace is connected to the land of Mu. The vampires are looking for something there. Alright, so that's probably what the labor is for. The thing that they seek. We were almost changed into demons. I'm afraid of what might have happened if you had come later. Maybe he was one of the skeletons. Alright, well let's go up here. Now it's moved into Lily's room. I overheard the vampires say something like, the mystic statue can be found in Mu. And as we know about all adventure games, all rumors are true. So there's a mystic statue on Mu. So what's up here? Anyone else with any information? Yes. What will we do now, deserted in the middle of the ocean? Maybe we could seize the palace and live there together. Possibly. I mean, I don't know what you guys would do for food. It's not like you could just open a door and catch some fish. You'd let all the water in. But I do like the architecture of this place. Now, it's dead end, so I remembered this place. I need to talk to this man. I stole a key from the vampire woman. Here, take it. You received the key to the seaside palace. Thank you. Okay. So let's see if we can rescue Kara. Or if she's gone like the others. I mean, we've got Lily in our pocket at least, so we're not wanting for company. On the top floor of the palace is a passageway leading to Mu. This is why I grabbed the key. Now, was it those couple talking about seizing the palace? Yes, I already spoke to them. Okay. Right, I guess we go to the top floor. That's right, this bypasses 2 floors. This bit. Did that chest close again? No, I think it's open. I'm fairly sure I sent off 3 gems, but now I'm not so sure. I hate being uncertain like this. Alright, let me double check because there's no way back to this place if I've missed them. So there were 3 gems. So one in Kara's room, the one up there, and the one that I had to go back up for in the second area. So I think I'm fairly confident in saying that it's done. So let's go into this dark space and save. Actually, no. No. The reason for that is that I want to open the door and then save, because this takes a while. So let's select the key, and it's floating in a bubble. Palace key. Key to the Mu Tunnel. He tries using the key to the Seaside Palace. The key turns, making a strange sound. Lily spoke from his pocket. The phantom land of Mu lies ahead. So Mu has raised from the ocean just recently. Lily says, a passageway. Wonder if it goes clear to Mu. Well, everyone else has said it has. And behold the land of Mu and my least favourite dungeon, probably. Lily and I set foot on Mu. They will probably welcome us after waking from a sleep of thousands of years. Yeah, the monsters will. So I'm going to go back and save. And the reason for doing that is that if I die, which I could do because Mu is kind of tough, at least I won't have to go far. And also there's not going to be another dark space for quite a while. Yes, I want to continue my journey. Thank you muchly. Alright, time to explore the lost land of Mu. So it definitely seems to be a running theme with the Quintet games, is the land of Mu. You can visit Mu in the next game. In fact, it's kind of a bonus area. But it doesn't look like this with puddles that want to attack you. And sort of jump about. So we've got 16 enemies here, and a lot of them are underwater. Oh, then we've got these guys. They're super annoying. You can only get them when they're standing up. Don't you dare. And everything's tough. The defense on a lot of these enemies is increased. But as you can see, there's a lot of things underwater, like there's a chest there. And there was another entryway or something over here. Looks like a, yep, door there. The land of Mu is still rising out of the ocean. Okay, so we have to fight this Cyclops. Yes, that's what they're called. Oh, he's angry now. And finally, Okay, yes, this bit. At least we can kill these puddles easily, but it's the Cyclops that are really the tough one. Don't. Oh, now I've got two of them. And yes, they do throw things off at diagonals. And are often quicker than you're able to react. Okay, well there's one. Come on, come back to life, please. Yep, very tough. And because we can't kill all the enemies, we can't get, like, HP gems to restore our health. So it's fairly linear at the moment. Oh! There we have the wizards. They basically disappear as soon as you hit them. So we're now basically seeing, I think, all of the enemy types here. So apparently those wizards are called Flashers. And a treasure chest guarded by yet another Cyclops. Okay. What have we got in here? It is empty! Two statues looking at this, and it's empty. That's really mean. Oh, yes. Those things. Oop. Wasn't watching where that scuttle was going. Oh, another flasher. And yeah, they can be affected by your telekinesis. Where are you going to appear? Up there. So yeah, the orbs that they project curve around. Oh good, thanks for the HP. Now the thing about these is that if you run into them, they do that, so they propel you. Now I don't want to be propelled down where I can't see. Especially since there's two Cyclopses here. Cyclopides? I don't know what the plural of Cyclops is. I thought there was only one Cyclops. Okay, we're going to get a bit mad with our rock throwing, and I'm going to point the wrong way, apparently. Okay, now that there's one, I can deal with him. So I've got a choice of moving it forward or pulling it back. I'm going to pull it back. Get rid of that propulsion ring. Otherwise it would have propelled me into this guy here. And this is where these little toxic slimes like to hang out. Among these little stones. We can't get at them easily. But they're able to bounce very easily sideways. Now we have great drama and explosions as it removes one little rock. Okay, that's going to remove the next one. There. Okay. Oh dear. The other two. We can get rid of it quickly. Good, let's deal with this one. Come along. Come on. Oh dear. Okay, done. Right, the pathway goes on. Spikes. Don't come near me. And a place we can go. But not really. The Room of Hope. Hope with a lowercase letter. But nothing we can do here at the moment. Now, I don't think it's respawned. Nope, all enemies stay dead after we destroy them by the looks. Yes, 25 enemies. Oh. How quick I can do that. Come on, where are you? Much better. Okay, let's move this propulsion ring out of the way. Not that it would have done much. Oh, another Cyclops. Or we have those guys. Let's deal with you first. I'm just out of his range. Good. Then there's another one down here. So if we get at him here, that's probably the safest. Until he does this. Okay. What are you going to do? Yes, please. Thank you. Got it nice and trapped. Come over here. I'll come this way. Good. And again. And now you. And let's deal with these little guys up here. Oh, and a not so little guy. Oh no. Oh, this is not a good place to be. Well, I saw that coming. Okay, he's dealt with at least. Oh, I'm only down to 5 hit points. I've got to take this very carefully. Okay. These guys steal a lot. Alright. Safely through there now. So we've just got to keep going. Another chest. But it too is empty. Guarded by these 2 statues. So then we've got this big area here. With another 2 statues. But if I go to about where their gazes cross, somewhere around here, there it is. I have found the Statue of Hope. Now, the Statue of Hope. Was there a room with the same name? Yes, there was. So, you're sort of given a hint by this. After a while, Lily will chime in and tell me, hey, there we go. I've been thinking. It appears as if the treasure chest is in the exact spot where the line of vision between both the statues cross. I wonder if this is suppose. I think you mean supposed to mean something. Maybe not. Already ahead of you, Lily. Already ahead of you. One statue of hope, containing the hopes of the Moo people. Well, let's make our way back this way. This is probably going to be the easier path. Except we have to make our way through the rocks there. So we end up going back to the Room of Hope. And we put it on the pedestal. A strange whisper is heard from somewhere. And we get a cutscene. Flames appear. And it's the wizards. The sun god Rama. The ocean holds the power. And with that, we go outside. Ah, there's less water than before. It looks like we can now explore new areas. Indeed we can. And with new areas means there's new enemies. New enemies down there that are able to attack us. So let's go back to the start. Also, so I can go back to the dark space. Is it going to appear down there where I can't get to him? Oop. Come up here where I can hit you. Come on. Coward. Where are you? I don't know, but I'll be back for you. I'm really low on hit points, and I don't want to use any herbs. So there's another Statue of Hope over there. Well, not statue, but Room of Hope. Anyway, let us go back and heal up. So yes, one of my goals for this playthrough is not to use any herbs. Unfortunately, I can't do the no deaths run. I died in Edward's Castle, which was very embarrassing. But anyway. Come on. Thank you, Muchly. Alright, now let's explore more of Mu. So the second level is the biggest level here on Mu in terms of exploration and access. So we can now basically access all rooms of the dungeon. We just can't access all parts. For example, there's still a treasure chest underwater there. But there's another Room of Hope. So we'll have to keep this place in mind. Because there's another Statue of Hope out there. I can already see the enemies down there. Ready to go. So having the water recede and yet having the enemies active at the same time means that we don't get any level up jewels until we've made the water go completely away. Now this is the first main path down. And he's going to be up there now and hit me from the side. Come on. And again. One more hit should do it. Good. Now, oh, we have to make a choice of which way to go. I'm going to choose this way at the moment. Oh, can't get the spikes from the side. They're Mega Man spikes. Oh! That's convenient. Very convenient. I'll give you some advice. When you started this journey, Mu began to rise from the sea. Seawater still covers land in many places on the continent. When the water is gone, you will discover the location of Rama, King of Mu. Thank you very much. And I'm going to change into Freedan to do just that. Yes. Now I can actually do something. So let's charge up a Dark Friar or two. Still takes 2 hits to kill them. And really, freedom just lets me have more of a... I guess... a longer reach, but add one extra attack point. But I feel a lot happier. Yes, those things chase you where you were standing. So now what's going to get us now that we've opened this layer? So they're still quite resilient. Okay, there's nothing left up there. We've killed everything there. Now I have to deal with this fellow up here. Just as well, we've got a Dark Friar to do it. Excellent. And now we need to get up the ramp. The way to do that is use this propulsion. There we go. Oh, my sword couldn't reach that far. Alright. You're out of range there. One more hit should do it. Even obliquely like that. Alright, into the next area. So I don't want to get that one that's come out of the middle, because that'll open the path for all of these to come out. So I can attack him fairly safely from here. Now, I think this is... yes. It's pretty much a junction. So I'm going to go up first. I may regret this. I don't think there's anywhere else to go. Nope, that's it. And a dead end there without anything at the end of it, yet again. Not even a maze sort of feeling to it. Though this whole place is practically a maze. So now we can move on to a new area that lay beyond those statues. If memory serves, I need this. Mainly so that I can get through here pretty easily. Provided... nope, they've put this in just the wrong place, so... we have to time this so we run up and down before those spikes come up. Let's go. Up and down. Gives you just enough time to do that. Go around that cave. So there's no point going after these guys with a Dark Friar. They're just too erratic in their movements. So I think that's the only thing we can get to at the moment. Indeed it is. Okay. Oh yes, we've got the two snakes? I don't know what you'd call these. It's very rare for me to get through this little bit without taking any damage. And the unfortunate thing is that I have to do it multiple times. But we finally make it to the other side of that area. And waiting for us up here is a dark space. And in the dark space, it's the thing that makes Will very, very useful. Will's power is the Psycho Slider. Pass through narrow corridors using this power. Be careful not to overlook the cracks in the cliff. Yes, I do wish to continue my journey. And slowly, Friedan turns back into Will. This here is our answer to the Cyclops. But it's also the thing that makes me rather, greedy. Greedy for damage. So we can now use Psycho Slider. Only young Will can use the Psycho Slider. You can now use the sliding attack to pass through small passageways. Push the attack button when running. And to demonstrate, there we go. So many times up until this point, I've been wanting to do this. Because when I'm forced to play as Will, I can't do that, that attack and it annoys me. But there it is. Use slide attack for small spaces. Oh, there we go. I love it. And yep, it's got quite a reach, that thing. And I was able to get through there without taking damage. It's been known to happen on the rare occasion. But now, we can go through the holes in the wall. Like that. And we end up in a new area. And we've got to get up that ramp. And the way to do that is using this. But we'll try not to jump into it. Or do the Psycho Slider into it. So, let's get this in just the right position. There'll be fine. Up we get. And gone. This is what I mean by I've been waiting for the Psycho Slider. I could do 9 damage to these guys now. So much easier. It's not always appropriate. Okay, let's see if I can get him away. Oh. I'd rather take the 1 damage from the snaky thing there. Come on, come up here. So I'm able to deal like 27 damage to these guys now. Oh. Okay, come down here. So if I let myself stand up after I kick him back with the Psycho Slider, it still does damage to them. And I love that. Now, you're probably going to start bouncing about. Yes, you are. Oh, come on. And with that, it forms a statue. And it's just like before, we need to line ourselves up with its gaze. Not enough room to do the slider there. This would be very risky. Got it. Alright, so there's our next statue. And our first jewel. Finally. Now, somewhere there. You found the Statue of Hope. The Statue of Hope. Was there another room with the same name? Yes. Yes, there was. And I have to go back through a lot of this dungeon as Will. So really, Moo is pretty much Will's dungeon. Because you've got to use the Psycho Slider, and the Psycho Slider is really effective against enemies. So Frieden is starting to become more and more, or less and less, if you will, relevant. That's where I go this way. Because Will's starting to gain abilities that make him fairly strong. And I suppose in a way Frieden is more of a tool. Just for those times you need that little bit of power. And also, really, the Darkfriar ability is unique. You're able to attack enemies at a distance. But his other abilities, well, we'll see them in time. So now I want to go back up here. And through this hole here. Because this leads us back to the starting area where the next Room of Hope is. And I'll make my way to that area over there shortly. Let's get this over and done with. Grab the next statue. Another strange whisper is heard from somewhere. It's the same cutscene as before. Well, the first time these guys appeared, I remember being a bit nervous because I thought they were going to attack. The sun god, Rama, the ocean holds a power. And with that done, all of Mu is now open to us. Especially this. The only red jewel in all of Mu. And we can now attack every single enemy. And I don't know why there's this tile here. So now we can get all of the gems, or jewels, whatever they want to call them, the skill ups. Now, is it here that's got the slider in the side? No, that's in a different part of Mu. Well, I don't think there was... No, I do think there was a lower area in here. Yes, there was. The next question is, can we actually get to it? So we're most likely able to get to it from the northern side of any wall. But there isn't one there, but we might as well... You might as well change it to Frieden. Though... Actually... I have a feeling... that I probably should stay as well. Because I know I have to do some more psycho sliding. He's probably going to get him in the next hit now. Oh no, one more. Okay. No, I'm going to stay as well. And just hope I don't need Frieden, because I don't remember. I honestly don't remember if I need Frieden for the next bit. And I think this is the only dark space where I can get Frieden in all of Mu. Because the other one I can change into Will. Okay. So we just have to make our way around. until we find a place we can go down to the next level. So this dungeon is all about the backtracking. And that's, I suppose, one of the reasons why I don't like it as much. I mean, I like the concept of the receding water, but the fact that it takes so long to do that... Oh, we're not in a good way. That was two of them. Okay. Alright. Next hit, you're mine. There's 4 enemies remaining here. And they're all up there. There must be another way down. Okay. So we've got 3 left here, and that's where the dark space is. Oh yes, the 3 there. So 2 Cyclops guarding the chest. And that scuttle. Put you into the rocks here. So I think to get those 4 enemies over there, that's a separate area. I don't remember if I can get down. I think I can. Alright, I want to get that out of the way because of that stone at the end here. Ah, yes. There they are. Good, glad you went the other way. And finally, some defense. Right. Now that I've done that, nothing's going to attack us on this screen at least. So what I have to do now is go back to, I think, where we changed into Will to get the Psycho Slider. I think that's our only ramp down into the 3rd area. Okay, so we've got to go this way. And it's a bit of a hike around. But while I go around, I did a little bit of research into Quintet as a company, because they made a number of games that I liked and then sort of vanished. And that is pretty much what happened to them. The last known sort of communication from them happened in basically around this time of year, I believe, but it was back in 2002. And they were working on some game, and on a Japanese forum, some people were sort of interested because, I mean, they'd produced these good quality games beforehand. And so the question was posed, oh, well, we haven't heard anything out of you for a while. What's going on with this game? And a rather short, somewhat irate response came back that we're not going to tell you anything. And apparently we found Rama's statue. We're not going to tell you anything. And that was the last I ever heard out of Quintet. I dare say a number of the developers ended up being part of Enix, which then got absorbed into Square to become Square Enix. But other than that, Quintet just sort of vanished. No information was made by the company director or anything along those lines. Which is a bit sad because the level of gravitas that this game has and the philosophical style that it takes I was just checking because the floors are different. Now, the gravitas that these two games has is somewhat of a, well, it would be appropriate in today's sort of adventure RPG market, because you have a look at any RPG that particularly comes out of America, developed, your Bethesda-style RPGs. Not so much like your open world things like Skyrim, but not even supposed to Skyrim, but I know, like, Fallout, other companies' games. I think The Last of Us wasn't Bethesda. I haven't been particularly interested in post-apocalyptic games. But they all ask you moral and psychological questions and ethical questions. Do you go ahead and do this? Do you go ahead and do that? I mean, Mass Effect has your whole character over the course of 3 games based on your decisions and your actions. That is the perfect breeding ground for games of this nature, where it would have asked you a whole heap of philosophical questions and your morality being put into question, looking at the darkness in people's hearts. So why did they disappear? It's very strange that they're basically left with virtually no trace, other than a message to say there's no information on this game. Why be so short with a goodbye? Why not let people know where you've gone? Okay, it's time for a Psycho Slider, I think, in a moment. No, just wailing on this one. So, at the end of this dead end here, I think... we're back near the starting area, that's what it is. Ah, excellent. Good. I think this is the other armor statue. Yes, it is. So there's 2 of them. It's been a theme about having 2 statues looking at one another. But now that we have these statues, we need somewhere to put them. And there's pretty much only one place to do that. Now, before I go there, I'm going to need freedom. One enemy left. Down here somewhere. There it is. Another HP gem. Alright, let's go down here. Deal with the last 2 enemies here. Oh, there he is up there. Why don't you come down here and fight me like a... Oh, I don't know what you are. One more. Oh, there it is. Yes, my flute can cross levels. Defense up. Finally, we were able to get all the jewels we missed earlier. And nothing's left in this room. Nothing's left in this room. Nothing in this one. And in here. Nothing left. So I want to go back towards the start. No enemies left here, so I'm going to go around. And sort of I think it's quicker to go this way. But I mean, this place is a maze. And nothing left here, so all 6 rooms have been cleared out. Yes, I think it's 6 rooms. I will be quite annoyed if I haven't got all the jewels from here. Because I am trying to do max stats. Alright, let's turn into freedom. We're gonna need them. Alright. So let's go on. And we have to make our way to that big cave. And we can't use the shortcuts that Will can use, of course. So we have to go the long way around. Because that's... well, it would be useful if I could go there, but... unfortunately not, so we have to go all the way around to take the western ramp down. Okay, let's see if I can make it. Yes, good. Yes, there. So, yes, that's where all the remaining enemies were. That was the first jewel we got. So now I just have to make it through our snaky things here. Always without taking damage, which never happens. Probably do it as well because the Psycho Slider lets them move very quickly. Probably underneath them. Alright. Thank you. I definitely want to save, and I will continue my journey. Because it's time to go meet King Rama. Let's go through here. And into the cave. Where there's 2 pedestals. I raise the statue, apparently I don't place it. Statue which breaks the seal of Rama. And it fades out. Oh, now we're in the graveyard. So this is what happened to the people of Mu. And there's a statue. That's different. This is King Rama. I am Rama, King of Mu. My body passed on long ago, but my spirit lives on. If you look closely, you can probably see the wandering spirits. Once a single ray of light came from the sky. People thought it was the light of the spirits. He means the comet. 1 year after that, our bodies began to change. One got very thin, the Flasher. One turned to stone, the Cyclops. One's body melted like water, the Puddles. Family and friends turned to monsters before our eyes. We fought back the tears. Many saw no point in living if this thing continued. Some couldn't take it and thought we should flee from here. But Mu is an island. We didn't know if we'd find another place to live. There were no materials for a boat. It would sink if made of stone. So it's kind of following the Easter Island idea. They started building an undersea tunnel. They dug on, not knowing how long it would take. And that's the last spirit. The undersea tunnel dug by man is inside. Please take this mystic statue. By the way, here's one of the main MacGuffins of the game. So with that, we get given the mystic statue, the ones that the vampires are looking for. And Rama falls silent. And we go through the door. Along a little corridor. And the most annoying boss fight. It's Eric. Of course it's Eric. Tied to a bomb. Help! Someone save me! Vampire, you found the mystic statue. I thought that guy who came to the palace was strange. We were right to let him go. What are you saying? You were drooling when he was here. You're always like that when young ones come. All you ever think about is food. So do you. Wait. This is not the time or place for an argument. First, let's get the mystic statue. Get ready. And boss fight time. One of the most annoying boss fights, because not only are we... Oh dear. Yep, that bit. Let's try to bounce this once. Not only are we up against the vampires, we're up against time. Because that bomb's going to go off at some point. So after we lay a number of hits on them... Oh, here comes another. Uh-oh. I've done that again. And gosh, that hurts. I'm down to 2 HP. I think I'm going to die. Actually, it should get the other one. Up. Yep. That's me gone. Alright, there's another death. But I always die on this battle. When I think about it, that place seemed familiar. I pretty much always die in this battle. It is incredibly difficult. Especially since you're up against the clock. Oh, and how about that? Just go straight through it. And of course, once you attack them, they put their defenses up like that. It is such a difficult fight. She's probably the easier of the two to get. And she does attack. So I have to put as many hits in as we can. Uh-oh, where's that going? There it goes. At least you can interrupt her attacks. Just have to keep our eye on the other one. Uh-oh. This is not boding well. Where's the woman? There, and I'm gone again. Yep, I say this is the hardest boss fight in the game. Not only are we up against these guys, and once you attack them, they decide that they want to defend themselves and become very annoying, especially with that thing. And you can't really defend yourself very well from their attacks anyway. Yep. That one didn't go. So she makes the smaller attacks, and fortunately they only go in one direction at a time. But if there was one place I was going to die a lot in this game, this is it. Right. So we've got 2 minutes 20 to effectively get through 2 bosses. And they do that. Stop doing that. Alright. One down, and I've got 1 hit point left. Where are you going to appear? Over there. I have to make sure I don't get hit by you at all now. Like that. Ah! Alright. I don't want to use a herb. I really don't want to use a herb. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go visit the dark space, heal up, and I will be right back. Welcome back. Let's do this again. Well, that was a good hit. Okay, you're the one coming for me first this time, it seems. That's a very dangerous place to go against you. Ooh. Alright, let's go after Sylvana. You only need a few hits now. I'm just going to wear it out. And yes, they say something when you kill each other, and of course, I never pay attention to what it is. Now, unlike Jack, Sylvana can only move along the corridors. But the problem with that is that I don't know when she's going to attack. So I think I've got it this time. I think I just needed more health. There we go. But the clock is still ticking. I've got to change back out of Friedan into Will. Now I've got to rescue Eric from the bomb. First defuse the bomb. Hurry! Hurry! There's a red wire and a blue wire sticking out of the bomb. Cut which one? Should I cut the red one or the blue one? I always go red. The red wire is cut. And we're safe. The bomb has been defused. Saved. Lily, sorry, Will. There was nothing I could do. My legs gave out from fear. I couldn't move or make a sound. Your legs, you're currently in flower form. Up to now, I thought I was strong, but in a crisis. Sorry for staying in your pocket for so long. Don't tell anyone that Will's in disguise. So now Eric knows. And here's our other friends finally. Will, are you okay? Will, I don't see Lily. Has something happened? I'm here. Sorry I worried you. Will was protecting me, so I was okay. Well, Will seems to have really grown up. It doesn't matter. Let's think about how to leave Moo. That's good. We heard some things from someone called Rama. Will told everyone about Moo and the people who had come through the underwater tunnel. It's such a sad story, separated from those with whom they lived. Others remaining underwater. If we go through the tunnel, maybe we can reach the mainland. Good idea. Let's get out of here. So we go into the tunnel. And this is where we will pick up from the next episode, folks. We will journey through this tunnel to see where it goes. So thank you very much for watching. Until next time, Otsukare-sama.